Hi everyone, Scorp here, continuing this Duelist the Roses Redux 2 playthrough. We are using fairies this playthrough, and I went ahead and put in like 5 passwords. We also got a Darkness Approaches off of that reincarnation, so we'll be putting that in too. Overall, that's a pretty great haul for us for making our deck better. I'm going to go ahead and start by removing some of the much worse cards than the average. Although there's a lot of cards that need removed in this deck, so just removing the below average cards might not just be cutting it. We need 6, so let's see. Oh, that was one too many. We can put in Huracle. Yeah, our deck is still missing quite a bit of stuff, which is kind of unfortunate. But that means that we're gonna actually have to do, you know, a little bit of proper farming. So we'll just go beat up Mai first. I figure we should actually do a little bit of progression before I, you know, go any bit ham on farming. Just show that this deck at this point is probably extremely strong. Right now, this is really a light deck that has fairies. Okay. I'm gonna be honest. I didn't expect the Crimson Sun Chicken. That's going in defense. That's Punished Eagle. Oh? Wow. Okay. Probably need none of these, so we're just going to discard them. She played a Crimson Sunbird of her own. Well, I don't know, 2400 is pretty big. Beautiful. Well, this is definitely big enough. I haven't played a single fairy yet this game. It's, not great. But our opponent's already lost the game, so, you know. I mean, I guess she could, you know, play something bigger than 3200 here. You know, whatever. Just play without it. I forgot the controls. I'm bad. Oops, I should have equipped this. And I also should have flipped my Mystical Elf after I played this. Multiple misplays. Oh well. Honestly, I'd probably rather play this first. With this. We're going to take some sweet time here, so... I'd kind of like to actually use Dark Witch as a leader, and I believe I have an extra one, so... So we'll just do this, and then... Don't say it. I should have equipped that. Well, guess we'll do that. Unfortunately, Ray and Temperature is one of the cards that I'd also like to duplicate, but... we can't have everything, can we? We can have Happy Level get a rank, though. Okay, so... I'm definitely just gonna pass repeatedly here. I think I'm gonna give Dark Witch a little bit of extra experience, and I'll be right back. Basically, I'm gonna use Cheat Engine to just hand her the experience because it's faster, and I don't feel like leveling up another leader today. So basically, you could just do this and just pass repeatedly until you gain Secretary of Defense rank on any creature you want, but I have done that enough times, so I'm just going to give I'm not going to go all the way up. I'm probably just going to give it like 5,000 experience and move on. And we'll play the game with a stronger Dark Witch. So I will be right back in 1 second for you guys. Okay, so this should give me way more experience than it's ever supposed to. But it'll just save us a whole lot of time. Otherwise, I just go beat up... you could go beat up Taya if you wanted to and get yourself more fairies. Save ourselves some time. Wait, that didn't rank up Happy Level? Unfortunate. I don't really need any of these. The best card in here is Spirit of the Books by far. But honestly, do we really need something that strong? No, we don't. Okay, that was good. So I will put Dark Witch as our deck leader now. We have a reincarnation to do. Not going to go too hard on it because at this point we don't need too much stuff, and I'll be getting most of that from leader card duplication between episodes. So, yeah, so I only went up to Vice Admiral. This is like the equivalent of like 5 games or so. So it's not too much, but it is, it is definitely more than nothing. I can't believe how much I actually need to rank up a creature, because it definitely gave Happy Level like 300. We'll just do this to these. Giant Turtle, 13th Grave, and an Infinite Dismissal. Now, Infinite Dismissal is an interesting card. It's pretty decent. It's definitely better than, random card number 5 in the deck. I don't need to see this in 3D game. Does it take so long to hit O out of that? How many cards doesn't need to be in the deck anymore, though? Okay, We're definitely getting stronger. Like, a lot stronger. Unfortunately, we're not all the way there yet, but, I mean... This hasn't taken very long to get to actual fairies. The only problem is most of the fairies I want to make, I still can't make yet, so... We'll get there. It shouldn't be too long until I can make them. I'll probably just do it this duel to get them to a Death Later rank. Like, all of the cards that I really want. Because smashing Mako is not very hard, especially when you're using a light deck, because light just, you know, wreck waters. The only issue is he's super obnoxious. Yeah, probably don't need Navox's Prayer. This game, I am going to go into Skull Guardian. So, I'm surprised this thing isn't ranked up yet, but that's okay. We'll just leave it face up on the field for a few turns. That should fix it. Or for many turns. You know... There's just... I don't think Wing Trumpeter is gonna matter this game, so I'll just get rid of it. Still not drawing what I really want to. This is a fairy. Guess I'll just end with a Mahavilo. Oh, well, this is a hand. Oh, man. Okay, we'll be good. We'll be very good now. Game is very hard for Mako. Game is always really hard for Mako, honestly. If I don't draw an equip, I'm going to get dumpster this Mahavilo. Wow, he literally just board locked himself. Yeah, get the party started a little bit, I guess. This is a little bit slower of a deck compared to what I usually play, so just keep that in mind. That a lot of times I will play much faster decks than this, but this should get the point across. I definitely don't need Violent Rain in this matchup. I feel like it would be actively detrimental. Oh, oops. Oh well, okay. I didn't mean to flip Magician of Faith, but it doesn't matter. The first spell is free, basically. Now, winning this duel would be really easy. Oh. Okay. Well, that kind of ends that. Okay, basically at this point, my opponent's just going to pass the turn repeatedly. I can just do this one more time if I want to. It's not necessary. But it's funny, so we'll do it. But this is the idea behind light decks. And you can use whatever you want for a big beat stick at the end. I like Happy Lovers because they have a good effect. I'm flipping this over for its experience. I am going to actually pause the game here and pass a couple times and just give these guys enough experience to get to First Lieutenant or Second Lieutenant, because I really want them to have a rank, so be right back. Okay, so I should be pretty good now. Now you just go ahead and finish your opponent in whatever embarrassing way you want to. Since we have unbelievably broken creatures, basically anything that comes over towards us is going to cause him to lose. Turns out the AI is bad and doesn't play around your opponent having 7,000 plus attack creatures. And traps. Can't forget that it doesn't play around traps. Yeah, so not really worried about this at this point. I mean, yep, game over. Wow, what a thrilling and difficult game this is. Sadly. I know, that was brutal, but it's just what you should do in this game. I figured out what I did. I also gave the experience to Mystical Elf on accident instead of the Happy Lover last time, so that's on me. Oh well. So yeah, basically we ended up getting Happy Lover and Magician of Faith promoted there. We got ourselves pretty much nothing out of the slop, but our Dark Witch is probably never going to rank up again, but that's okay. The only thing that it's really missing is your extra hidden card slots. And we don't really need any Reinros too badly. Like, they're nice, but we don't really need them for this deck. Ooh, Gift of the Mystical Elf. That's a pretty good card for our deck. Just because we don't have any healing. And we can we can recur it a little bit with Magician of Faith, which is excellent for us. Let's see. Karama can go because it can't fuse with some of the stuff. I mean, there's plenty of cards in this deck that can still go, unfortunately. But I'll be rectifying most of that between episodes when I just go and do a little bit of self-play. I have to rank up one more creature, and that would be Ray and Temperature. And then after that, we should be really, really golden. For making a full deck, we'll need one more Darkness Approaches, and then we basically have everything that I'm looking for. Ooh, 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 yes. This Mahavelo needs to leave the deck. I don't know why Happy Lover fuses with the elves to make Mystical Elf. They have the same attack stat, but it does. And because of that, I'm not going to complain. No, I still forgot to update the ROM. I know that Clovis has added He added toon terrain change to the Thousand Dragon Leader, so I don't have that incorporated yet, which is kind of unfortunate. It doesn't change too much, but it would be a nice change to make Joey slightly stronger, since he kind of needs it. As we're going to see here, he is going to get a bit bullied. I have a feeling he probably dies next turn. Oh wow, you made something that was close to it. It's good for you, bud. Now, I'll tell you, there's a problem with this that he has, and that's called Darkness Approaches. And his AI doesn't have object permanence, which is really quite a problem. Because now Mr. No Object Permanence is also Mr. No Health. So we'll just, you know, drop one of these, flip it face up. I didn't draw my Ray and Temperature, but this game's kind of over anyways, so I don't think it mattered. And goodbye. Has one really massive Spirit of the Heart. Woo! Nice, an Unhappy Maiden. I think I needed one more of those. At least one more. So that's really, really, really good for us. Okay, so between episodes, I am going to go ahead and duplicate my Happy Lovers and my Happy Lovers and a couple other cards to think Mystical Elves I need more of. I need more of a couple things. Oh, I need more Unhappy Maiden. Unfortunate. I need more Magician of Faith. That kind of stuff. I will go ahead and duplicate those. I'm literally just going to use the set them as deck leader and then just kill the opponent instantly trick. So, like, it'll literally take like 15 seconds. So I'm not going to bother showing off how to do that. But just being silly at that point. But we'll put in this Unhappy Maiden, and let's see. I am going to reincarnate something, hopefully around 20 deck cost, probably this Misaki. And I will be back next time with the reincarnation, or if I get anything good, I'll show that off at the start, and I'll also show off all of the cards that I duplicated, just so that you guys know what I got myself. It won't be anything, like, these aren't special cards. They literally are in slot rares, so super easy to get. Definitely recommend getting them by any means necessary in your playthrough. I just messed up. Maybe we won't be doing a reincarnation offline. That's fine. I didn't need one, right? I don't think I saved before this, so that's okay. Oh well. Anyways, if you like, you know, comment, subscribe, you know that stuff. Do the YouTube things. Like the video. But anyways, thank you all for watching, and have a nice day.